The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland are setting today. Quicken Loans Arena is just at the end of that block. You can taste the excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analyst, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh, no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks, DA, and clearly Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass.
And, guys, how surreal is it to see Kyrie Irving in a green Celtics jersey in this building? A little over a year ago, he was the toast of the town for his finals winning shot. Now, he's the enemy, the guy who wanted out, and these fans are going to let him know about it.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward out there with Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5. Picked by Horford. Irving kicks to Brown. He feeds it to Smart. Shot clock at 6. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it's just a strange situation. Irving was traded away, but remember, he asked to be traded. I doubt he'll get too much sympathy from the fans going forward. And it just goes to show how fast things can happen in the NBA.
That's all about the positioning right there. Doesn't let anybody beat him to the spot before he can get the follow-up.
Hayward passes to Irving. In the corner, Smart with it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Smart's got 5 now.
Yeah, that's what you want from Irving. He's a point guard who is always looking to distribute the rock.
Outer dishes to Love. In the corner, it's James. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got his first bucket of the night.
I'd say when LeBron is working near the rim, his strength becomes readily apparent.
Irving against Rose. Hayward kicks to Brown. Horford with the screen on Love. And stolen by Love. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And stolen by Hayward. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. And Hayward at the stuff.
How about the burst of speed and transition by Gordon Hayward? Great at getting one step ahead of the opposition.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Now here's James. Here's Crowder. No good off the back of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Number 3 overall back in 2016. Jaylen Brown with a powerful build on the wing, guys. 6'7", 233 pounds. I think you need those perimeter defenders who combine quickness and strength, and he's got it.
Now here's Irving, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Now here is Irving. Here's Horford. Some solid defense from Rose.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Dishes it to Love. LeBron left side. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. No good from outside. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And that one's good by LeBron. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Brown. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Marcus Morris is checked in for Boston. Here's Smart. He has 5. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Over Rose. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And looking deeper at some postseason numbers, here's a look at the distribution of 3-point and 2-point shot attempts for the Cavaliers. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Crowder. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Calderon in for Derrick Rose. Stolen by Smart. And he drops it in from the low post. Smart's got 7.
The clever floater, right? Marcus Smart putting the right amount of touch on what is really a tough shot.
The screen from Thompson. Korver kicks to LeBron. Smith for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And the Celtics leadership, very pragmatic. IT and Crowder both beloved in Boston, but they didn't hesitate to move them to get better and younger at the same time.
Now here's James. He's got 6. Six on the shot clock. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Kyle Korver on top.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
.122 left to play in the first. Morris a screen. Smart kicks to Rozier. The dish to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away, Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his first bucket of the night.
And thinking about the Celtics' choice to get younger, perhaps a strategic move in response to the super team in Golden State, they want to construct their team to peak in a few years when the Warriors start to show a little chink in the armor moving forward.
Here's Tatum following the basket by Marcus Morris. And Baines kicks to Morris. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And another lead change. The fans are really getting their money's worth here tonight.
Well, this is what they pay to see, right? Competitive, close games are simply the best to be involved in.
And the dunk by James.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
And here's Smart. He has 7. Rozier kicks to Morris. And he can't bank that one in. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't. Oh! That
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And it's Rozier missing. Cavaliers leading. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Smart. Korver, good.
Well, Brad Stevens started his own preseason coaching summit in Boston. This guy is clearly dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated to learning from his peers. He is always watching games from every different angle to try to learn.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Tatum kicks to Rozier. The pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Morris inside, working on Thompson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Smith with the ball, and that one's good. Shumpert.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Crowder comes in for Smith. Wade, he's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Rose in for Kyle Korver. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Gordon Hayward comes in for Tatum. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. Rose passes to LeBron. Love outside. Rose against Irving. He tries for three. Rose can't hit.
That's nice technique on the glass. You know, you leverage your position and your size to pull that in.
Irving kicks to Hayward. They need this. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Well, his body has grown, and Gordon Hayward has now become a physical force. He excels at getting to the line. Boy, oh boy, has Gordon Hayward turned himself into a complete offensive player? His offense has grown every single year. There's no question you want the ball in this guy's hands.
First free throw is good. And Hayward has packed on the muscle. Doris, you've seen it. He's a dangerous finisher inside.
You're right, Kev. Crafty, explosive, and he's got tremendous touch. This guy can make something out of nothing.
Hayward hits them both.
There's that accurate touch of his at the stripe. He is locked in.
It's a pick by Love. Here's the screen. Rose kicks to Crowder. Pass to James. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And LeBron James last season playing in his 7th consecutive NBA Finals. Doris, a streak only surpassed by the great Bill Russell.
And for context, Kevin, remember in the 60s when Bill Russell played, the finals were just the second round. What LeBron is doing is so much harder. To think that in 12 postseasons he has been to the finals 8 times, nothing short of astounding.
The first one falls.
You guys know LeBron James relishes every chance he gets from the foul line, and usually he'll knock him down.
And both free throws good for LeBron. You know, Doris, when it comes to leadership, there are so many different ways to do it, different ways of leading. Among the players who are some of the more vocal leaders out there, who do you have circled?
You know, I think leadership sometimes, Kevin, requires that you make your teammates uncomfortable, and that's not always easy to do. So the 2 guys that come to mind for me are both Chris Paul and LeBron James. One, they're going to hold themselves to an incredibly high standard, and unless you're willing to do that, it's hard to bring everybody with you. So in terms of leadership, the guys I like watching the most right now in the current NBA are both Chris Paul and LeBron James.
Great examples. Again, James missing. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Brown's got his first basket of the night.
Well, you have to love how Jaylen Brown keeps his attention on the rim. He doesn't let the defense change his shot.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Picked by Horford. Off the screen. Here's Irving. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
James against Hayward. They set the screen. And stolen by Hayward. On the wing, Irving. Back to Hayward. Picked by Horford. LeBron against Hayward. To the wing on the left. 4 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside Rose. Passed away. It's a pick by Love. Wade against Morris. James in the post. 12 points for him. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Rose against Irving. Over Rose. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving.
Boy, Irving's so comfortable at any range. A mid-range jumper, though, that's his sweet spot.
It's a pick by Love. Outside Crowder. Kicks to LeBron. Over Hayward. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 16 points for LeBron.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Irving with the ball. Over Rose. Here's Horford. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Well, it's been an aspect of his game he's been criticized for, but you have to love the defensive effort to challenge that shot by Kevin right there. And
so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome to halftime. Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting underway. Hey,
I'm excited. I am really excited. I am really excited, honey.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they're not matching up well defensively, giving up a lot of open looks, a lot of easy points. They're allowing a crazy high shooting percentage, 60% and up. Time to step it up quick.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Orlando. On the court for the Celtics, Irving is out there with Smart. Then there's Horford. Then there's Brown, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. Crowder sets a screen for Wade. Shoots over Brown. The putback. It's good on the putback. Love's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland.
You know, to me, guys, the possession there was all about the perseverance by Love on the offensive glass. Just a force to be reckoned with.
And Doris, coming into the NBA, Love's game was centered around the basket, a double-double machine.
Well, think about this, Kev. One of 5 players in the last 3 decades to average over 15 rebounds for an entire season. He did that in 2011. And he still remains a factor on the boards because he's got terrific understanding of positioning and great lower body strength.
3-pointer, Hayward. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Inside, Rose. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, Derrick Rose, over 80% from the free throw line over his career. He makes you pay for those fouls. And for Derrick Rose, listen, he proved last season that he can still be an impact player on the offensive end. The guy averaged 18 points a game, his most since he missed all of the 2013 season. He's confident with the ball in his hand. He's a consistent source of scoring.
He misses the free throw. And for Rose in his offense, he isn't the same player he was, Doris, before his injuries, but he has adjusted his offensive game quite nicely in what he can now do.
Right, because Rose has started to play a lot closer to the rim the last few seasons, and that's helped his scoring efficiency. He doesn't take near the volume of 3-pointers he once did.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
Picked by Horford. There's a screen. Horford with the screen on Love. Just 5 to shoot. Rose with some nice D.
Well, it looks like he's going to get the easy 2 points, but the defense recovers just in time to effect it.
14 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can.
Tatum, he's checked in for Brown.
And a chance here to check the stats for Jay Crowder.
Last year, getting it done. He was around 14 points a game last year, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
From the baseline. Irving can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Doris, what an honor, inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor due for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what? Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this. You know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K. It's stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Rose gets a wide open look. Rose with another miss.
You know, in that situation, yes, you've got a wide open three, but it would be a lot wiser to feed the ball to a teammate and get a higher percentage look. Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
He dishes it to LeBron. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Irving kicks to Hayward. Horford sets a screen for Irving. Looking to get it going, and he lays it up and in. Irving's got 6.
You have to find a way to contest Kyrie at the rim. I know it's hard because he finishes with either hand, but you've got to check him.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And with all the talk about Kyrie coming to Boston, you still have to figure how he'll fit in to the team. Has this year and next left on his contract, player option after that. But with his scoring and shooting, should make this offense even more potent. And when you put a player of Kyrie's ability into this Boston system, you have to expect good things. Irving does so much for himself and others. The longer he plays with the team, I think the more comfortable he'll become.
The Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Korver in for Dwayne Wade. The Celtics also changing it up. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Morris comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Irving. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't Greg the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
And so he hits both. And LeBron outspoken last season about the Cavs, Doris, need for more playmakers.
Well, Kev, at the time, there were only 2 players, Kyrie and LeBron, who were averaging at least 2 assists. To give you a point of comparison, the Warriors had 7 players do that. So there was a ton of pressure on LeBron and Kyrie to make that offense hum.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
The screen from Thompson. James with it, guarded now by Morris. Outside for Korver. Rose dishes to Smith. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland.
Oh, JR has no problem drilling a shot from that kind of range.
Rozier the pass to Morris. Tatum kicks to Morris. They set the pick. Goes up off the pick, and Morris throws it down.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
The screen from Thompson. And here's LeBron outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Now here's Rose. D right on him. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
He misses the free throw. And if there's one weakness for the Celtics, it's rebounding. Last season, Doris, one of the 5 worst teams by rebound rate.
Right. They're not worried about their offensive rebound rate, Kev. They want to get back in transition. But to me, it's the second chance points for their opponents where they need to be better.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
There's a good screen. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Feeds to Morris. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Moving it up. Pull up Jay. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's 20 points for LeBron.
Remarkable catch and shoot sequence right there from LeBron. Just a killer instinct whenever he gets the ball.
Here's Morris. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And we'll be back with you shortly. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Pace of play is a big part of tonight, okay? Make sure on the bench when we come back, we lift it. We lift it.
The team's great young teachers, Brad Stevens wanting his guys to control the tempo.
Yeah, and he feels if they push it, if they attack intelligently, it's going to be to their advantage.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Amon Shumpert is out there with Rose. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Thompson sets the pick for Shumpert. 6 to shoot. Outside Rose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Well, he's obviously anticipating different movement there. And instead of an easy connection, the pass sails straight into the front row.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Celtics also changing it up. Horford comes in for Aaron Baines. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. Celtics trail by 9. Here's the screen. Here's Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
While some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And there is going to be a lot of discussion over Irving's decision to want out for a long time. And what he does the next few years may end up defining his legacy. He is all in on himself, and it could pay off huge or fizzle out.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, Irving is so versatile as a scorer. Outstanding free throw shooter, too.
Now James. Outside Crowder. Back to LeBron. He kicks to Thompson. Good on the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The screen from Brown. Brown sets a screen for Horford. Out to Hayward. Brown outside. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Rose dishes to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Back to LeBron. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
For the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Smith. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Hayward on the wing. Horford the pass to Hayward. Brown outside. Outside Irving. Horford with the screen on Love. Here's Brown. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And now it's just a 4-point Cavalier lead. They set the pick. Love with the screen for Rose. Crowder dishes to Wade. Over Smart. Wade can't hit.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Offensive rebound, and the basket by Horford.
You love how Al Horford used his length to corral that offensive board. He keeps possessions alive with his activity.
And stolen by Hayward. Fast break, here we go. To tie it up. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Kevin, don't you love that Gordon Hayward demanded the basketball in such a crucial possession? He has really matured.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Gordon Hayward.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's got his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
I think that's a case of nerves right there, guys. That was a pretty bad decision.
The Celtics have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Horford with the screen on Love. Out to Hayward. Horford sets a screen for Hayward to take the lead. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Hayward's got 4 this quarter.
Well, no hesitation from Gordon Hayward. When he gets a clean look from the mid-range, just turn the lights out, Kev.
Love with the screen on Hayward. James with it, and it's Horford picking him up. James kicks to Crowder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Listen, we know that Crowder's work ethic is tremendous. So in these opportunities, he's ready.
Irving again throws. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Wade passes to Rose. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Love is usually lights out from the charity stripe. Just possesses a nice stroke from there.
There's a minute 34 left in the game. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's LeBron. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. LeBron's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Irving up top. He's covered by Rose. In again, Kyrie Irving. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Rose sets the screen for Wade. That's a pick by Love. Here's LeBron. Another miss by James. Celtics on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Hayward kicks to Irving. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Crowder from outside. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Hayward outside. There's a screen. The screen from Brown. Smart kicks to Hayward. Beyond the arc. The kick out to Brown. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. And the Cavaliers with possession here, trailing by 4. And here's Love from the arc. Connects! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
How does Kevin Love slip away from the defense, comes up with a gigantic fourth-quarter score?
Time call. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And so it's Boston sweeping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.